Hi everybody and welcome back. I had a great weekend, a busy weekend. I drove to Dingle on Saturday to say goodbye to my brother Pat, who set sail. He's off on the, he has entered in the Golden Globe race. Good luck, Pat!
Bye, Pat! Bye! God, it looks magnificent, doesn't it?
This is all my brothers and my sister Helen at the marina saying goodbye to Pat. Then I drove to Limerick to my grandson Jace's second birthday with Rachel's son Jace, and my daughter Emily was there, and it was lovely. Trying to spend as much time with family as I can. I'll be setting sail to sail around the world in a few weeks' time. So it's lovely to be with everyone, to spend time with everyone as much as I can before I go. So it's Jace's, my grandson's second birthday today, and this is the famous Rachel that looks after everything. We have a petting farm brought to the house for the party. Happy birthday, Jace!
You have to say it again.
These are my two beautiful girls, Emily and Rachel.
If you got it wrong, that would be pretty bad.
It would be bad.
Happy birthday to Jace!
Yay! Good boy. Then yesterday on Sunday, I went to Killarney. Myself and my son PJ went to the cinema again. PJ loves the cinema. We good fun. This morning I'm up bright and early. I'm getting everything ready for fitting the new furler. They're the extrusions there. And this is my Pro Furl 420 and all the various bits and pieces. So that'll keep me busy today. So the more I have ready for the rigger, the better. Have all the stay locks ready with the cones for my rigging is die-form. So I have a special die-form cone in them, and just have everything ready. The last thing we want to be doing is heading off looking for bits and pieces. So get everything done, bang, 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 furler up, and that's one of the last big jobs done then, apart from food and other various bits and pieces, but that's the last big job to be carried out. So I'm so keen to get that done. I really want to get that done as fast as I can, but I want it done properly, obviously. So patience is a virtue. I must be virtuous. Just got my gas bottles. They ordered them here for me in Gleason's in Kilrush. So another two things ticked off the list. So another thing ticked off the list, and that's my repaired mains. So that's my repaired Yankee. This is to go back up on the boat. I was servicing the engine yesterday and discovered a few things. One is that there's a frost plug there that's weeping. The frost plug needs to come out and be replaced, and I have spares on board. The second thing was that this was slightly weeping diesel, very slightly, so I'm going to replace that. Now's the time. The only difficulty about the frost plug is I got to remove all this crap out of the way so I can get access to tap it out and put the new one in. So I'm going to try tackle that today, strip it down anyway. How I noticed that is that's the expansion tank of the heat exchanger, and it never loses fluid. It's always at the same level, but I noticed it was going down, so I knew that the fluid was coming out somewhere, and we spotted the frost plug. You might have seen in last week's video, or the week before, that I was checking out granny bars for the deck beside the mast, and I actually bought the ones that I was mocking up. I borrowed some off another guy that had them on his boat, that he was about to fit them, but they were a bit small for him, so I bought them off him, and I'm going to fit them on waxwing, which would be great. So it'd be nice to have that bit of security at the mast, and as a lot of people commented in the video, it's a good handhold as I go forward, or even tying halyards off onto it. So I was going to fit them today, but I'm going to go working on the engine now. So coffee first. Okay, so I've stripped off the oil cooler And I have a head torch which makes it better, and I've stripped away everything. So that's one of the frost plugs. That's not the one that's causing trouble, but that's the most access, so I'll probably start with that. The one that's causing the problem is that one. You can see it there, and you can see where it's weeping. You can see actually down there, you can actually see the coolant there on the block. So access to that one, where is it? Access to that one is not easy, so I have to strip off the injector rail and take all that off, and then I'll have to rebleed the engine. But anyway, it has to be done. So lucky I have a good side panel at the side of the engine as well. And a head torch. Muy importante. So this is the beauty of carrying a good supply of engine spares and all sorts of spares on board. So I just took me a while to find them, but I had to root them out from under the bed. Hopefully I'll get the old one out and tap that in easily enough. See it. Okay, so I got the first one now. That's good. Yeah. I took this short video just so when I was putting everything back together, I'll know where the pipes run to the injectors from the pump. Always good to photograph or video something before you start stripping, in my humble opinion anyway. That's that one out. And I had difficulty with this one, but I got it. I'll show you why in a minute. And it was definitely time to replace it. It was so bad that when I went to tap it out, the screwdriver actually went through it. It was just rusted. It was probably one of the originals. So preventative maintenance. So that's one of the frost plugs finished. And that red is just a sealant that I smeared around the outside as it was finished. Second one is down there, you can see it below, and I've all the the oil cooler back on, all the pipes back up to the injectors on, and bled, and I just have to run her up now, start her up. So I have the new oil filter, the new diesel filters, both of them. So I decided to run the engine today and check everything, and it's a beautiful morning, really nice morning, and the engine is, whoop, there's a channel here I gotta stay in. Yeah, the engine is running beautifully, pumping lovely, and it's just good to check it, and nice to get out anyway for a while and have a look around. Just back in after testing everything, and the engine is running like a dream. We just need to tidy the boat now. I want to get a nice clean surface on the end of them, so when I seal them, that the last thing I want is leaks through the deck. So I'll seal them perfectly, and I'll mark them and drill them now. So that's that mocked up now. I just go in now and see if the holes are lining up and get ready to seal it and bolt it through. So everything's looking good inside. The only one that didn't line up was this, and I just notched it so that when the bolt comes through I'll be able to put a nut in the washer and seal it. Those two are fine. And that one's fine. All good. And my sister arrives tomorrow, so I better get this done and tidy up. My sister Helen and her friend 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲𝗏 are coming tomorrow. Just smearing the sealant around the washers and nuts, just to, like, waxwing is as dry as a cork inside. She never takes a drop of water, so I want to keep it that way. Now that's a good job. Messy but good. So you can see there. That's both of them done now and bolted through. I just did the starboard side, and they look lovely, I must say. So now I'm just going to put the headliners back up and the insulation, and done. So that's the finished result now with the granny bars, and I am delighted with them. It was a great idea, and I thank everyone for the comments and feedback about their opinions on them, and I'm so glad I went with them. They're going to be a huge advantage to me at sea as I reef from the mast, and it's great just to be able to hold on to them as I go forward and tie halyards off them. It's going to be great. Good job. More deliveries today, which is lovely. This is my dinghy that I'll be using for the trip. So I'm looking forward now to pumping that up. Came from CH Marine in Cork. Looks small in the box, I hope it's bigger than that. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. It's a 2.7 metre rib, an inflatable that will fold up nice and small so I can stow it when I'm sailing. My friend Ray Desmond, I was going looking at a 3 metre and he talked me out of it. Thank you, Ray. So I'll pump this up now and see how it goes. So very happy with that now. I'm going to put the engine on now and take it for a spin. The reason for getting a dinghy is it'll be my main transport for filling up water tanks or whatever, food, shopping, getting in and out of anchorages. So it's important to have a good one that I can travel in and do some little bit of speed, or even road if I had to, you know. My sister Helen and her friend 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲𝗏 arrived, and we're just up at the market, and 𝗰𝗵𝗵𝗍𝗶𝗏 is playing a song for us, which is lovely. Oh, there's Helen and Carl. It's funny when you stay in a place for a good while, and I've been in Kilrush for a good while, you don't do touristy things, and I'd never been in this church before, and it's beautiful. My sister Helen and her friend Carl wanted to see the Harry Clark stained glass windows of the chapel, and they were magnificent. Look at that. It's beautiful, like a kaleidoscope. So we went in and had a look, and it was beautiful. And of course on this one I had to spot, wait for it, a boat. But it was lovely. I've walked past this church so many times. Lovely to see it. The big day finally arrived, and my friend Paddy the rigger came. And thank God he did. It was a bit more complicated, and I kind of gathered it would have been. So anyway, it's all gone together good. The extrusions, we're just getting all the lengths right, getting everything measured twice, cut once. So it's going to be fantastic, and I can show you how the extrusions go together, and it's fairly straightforward, but we have to take our time and get everything right. You can see here how I just slide them in, and you put the collars in then and pin them, put tread lock on the grubs that go in, and it's just a slow process, and I really want to take my time and get this right with Paddy. So definitely well worth doing, and doing well. So I'm so glad I got the help. Two workshops today. Back of Paddy's van and the back of my one. So Friday evening, and we're almost there. We'll probably be at it till about 8 o'clock, and then fit it tomorrow back to the boat with the cherry picker, hopefully, and that's the last big job done then for the boat. So stay with me. So wishing everybody a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and one step closer to setting off to sail solo around the world. So big thanks to everybody as well that joined Patreon last week. Massive thank you, that's brilliant. And to all the lovely comments and the help and support I'm getting along the way, it's fantastic. So have a great weekend, everybody. Wax Wing out.